And I'm back again. I managed to beat Pokemon Fire Red with just Latios in 4 hours and 2 minutes. So for today's holiday edition, we figure out how fast can I beat Pokemon Fire Red with just Jirachi. Now for once, we actually have a time to beat, based off Chaotic Meatball, who did it in 3 hours and 49 minutes, link in the description. I chose a different starter than he did, but more on that later. Jirachi is a mythical Pokemon with the usual 100 in each base stat. By level up, it's mostly psychic moves, with one steel move that it can learn. By TM, it has some good additional coverage. The rules as usual. Only Jirachi in battle. No items in battle, only held items and items outside of battle. No pickup, so only the rare candies in the world, and no hidden power. And I have to beat the Elite Four in one go. Using the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, I swapped Bulbasaur with Jirachi. I named it Twinkle for many obvious reasons. Twinkle is relaxed nature, so more defense at the cost of speed. Whatever. I get to Brock at level 6. Tackle doesn't do much to steal, and I start spamming Confusion. After the second one, Geodude gets confused and it hits itself. The next Confusion leaves him with a sliver, and he takes himself out. Out is Onix. Bind and Tackle do next to nothing, so I just proceed to chip it down. Netting the Boulder Badge at 15 minutes. Mount Moon, uneventful. I try the rival fight. I try to chip down PIDGEOTTO, but I get sand attacked. When I get the Charmander, the accuracy loss prevents me from taking it out, and despite Wish, I get burned and taken out. Next try, he doesn't use Sand Attack, and I confuse him, allowing me to take it out. Charmander goes for Growl, and 2 confusions along with him hitting himself takes it out. Rattata isn't a problem, and Abra can't fight back. I get to Bill's house, and he tells me, welcome to the world of tomorrow. I ran into trouble with Misty. Staryu was a one-shot, but for whatever reason, Starmie was able to take me out Water Pulse. Multiple times. I beat the SSN rival fight easily and grabbed Cut at 52 minutes. After losing to Misty a few more times, I one-shot Staryu, and then I used Swift to keep Starmie in a range to keep it from healing, and finally beat her. Finally got the Cascade Badge at 1 hour and 2 minutes. Surge wasn't an issue. The usual one-shot of Voltorb and Pikachu with Psychic, and the usual 2-shot while getting paralyzed by Raichu for the win. Let's do the I've Got Psychic song. Erica, a one-shot sweep with Psychic. Giovanni, a sweep with Psychic. Taiwo rival fight, no problem with Psychic, and Swift for the Psychic types. And Koga, a one-shot sweep with Psychic. All done in 2 hours and 8 minutes. Rival Fival. I crit one-shot Pidgeot. I managed to hang on from Flamethrower and 2-shot Charizard. I 2-shot Gyarados with Psychic while using Wish to keep me healthy. I get stunned, but I managed to use Double Edge and Wish to take out Execute. And despite the paralysis, I managed to take out Alakazam with Double Edge. We've been through this, only as Kangaskhan was a problem. Took 2 shots for her. Done in 2 hours and 23 minutes. I rarely have this strong of a physical move in these runs, but I proceed to one-shot Sabrina's entire team with Double Edge. As you probably figured, Blaine was a problem. I lost a few times. As long as it's Growlithe and it doesn't crit, I can tank a Fire Blast. I set up Wish first, then Calm Mind. It's enough to take out Growlithe and Ponyta. When Psychic doesn't finish Rapidash off, I use that time to heal and set up more Calm Minds. I take it out. I manage to outspeed Arcanine, but I don't one-shot. Fire Blast leaves him with 20 HP, but one more Psychic takes it out. Volcano Badge at 2 hours and 44 minutes. You know how this goes. After losing the rival fight, I go grab good old Thunderbolt. Since Pidgeot can't do much, I set up Calm Minds on it. It goes down to Thunderbolt. Charizard outspeeds, but Flamethrower doesn't do much due to my buffs. Truth be told, due to my usual strategy, it wouldn't have mattered whether it was Blastoise or Charizard. Thunderbolt or Psychic buff with Calm Mind takes out any of the starters and their counterparts on the team, barring Executor. I try a different strat this time. I use a few of my rare candies to get me to a comparable level to the Elite Four, and then I go at it. Let's see if I can beat the time of 3 hours and 49 minutes. Since Dugong doesn't have anything to really hurt me, I set up Calm Mind on it and proceed to one-shot her entire team. I go to Bruno. I one-shot both of his Onix with Psychic. I almost one-shot Hitmonchan, but it was a range, and I use that time to set up a Calm Mind. It manages to hit Rock Tomb and drops my speed. I get another buff, and it misses Sky Uppercut. Hitmonlee outspeeds me and managed to hit Brick Break, but it's still a one-shot with Psychic. Machamp didn't outspeed, and it goes down to 1 Psychic. I heal up, pop some candy, and then proceed to one-shot Agatha's entire team. I pop my last few candies and go fight Lance. Since Gyarados doesn't have anything that can hurt me, I set up Calm Minds while using Wish to keep myself out of Hyper Beam range as well as Dragon Rage. I one-shot it with Thunderbolt. Both Dragonairs go down to Psychic. One Thunderbolt doesn't finish off his Dragonite, but its Berry, plus it just using Barrier, allows me to two-shot it. While Aerodactyl outspeeds, Wing Attack does nothing, and I take it out. The champion fight. I have to be careful setting up because of Sand Attack. I get one Calm Mind off, but I get Sand Attack. I go to take it out, only to get hit again. I managed to hit Thunderbolt on the second try. Rhydon was in the range for Psychic, and it hits me with Ratu. I use that time to set up Calm Mind and take it out. Out comes Charizard. It outspeeds and hits me with Fire Blast, but I hang on to one-shot it with Thunderbolt. Gyarados outspeeds and hits me with Dragon Rage, but I managed to hit Thunderbolt and take it out. I set up Wish on Alakazam knowing it can't really hurt me. I hit Thunderbolt, dropping it to a Slibber, paralyzing it, and getting hit with its ability, but I forgot I gave Twinkle a Cherry Berry from the last fight, and it healed itself. I popped the Calm Mind, and then I one-shot it with Thunderbolt. Last was Executor, and despite the stalling with Sleep, Light Screen, and not having any effective moves, I take it out with Psychic to win the run. And with that, Jirachi comes in at 3 hours and 31 minutes, beating Chaotic and coming in second on our legendary list, almost unseating Kyogre by only 2 minutes. I think a better strategy with Misty could have gotten the job done, but we set a new record and beat Chaotic's time. After the new year, I'll have a new video. It's a bit of a weird one, decided by a poll on Reddit. Subscribe, keep an eye out for more, and thank you.